Hello everybody, I am Samuel15 the Dragon Tamer here, and welcome to PAVA Anime Talk. Today we'll be talking about Clannad After Story. Not Clannad, we already did that like 2 weeks ago. We're doing Clannad After Story. Before I continue, I want you guys to know, if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed, please be warned, you'll be hearing a lot of mumbling on my part, and the only picture you'll be seeing, and there will be no fancy videos, the only picture you'll be seeing is the picture you're seeing right now. Also, you'll be hearing a lot of mumbling, and everything that's coming out of my mouth is non-scripted. Furthermore, this is a rant, not a review. The difference between a rant and review, at least to me, a rant is a review is someone with telling how they thought about it, but doing a more professional sense, not really giving it so much of their opinion so much as more facts. Rant is more freely and more opinion-based. That's really what it is. And furthermore, I will be talking to you as if you have seen the show before, as if you've seen the whole entire show, front to finish, all 24 episodes, the 22 episodes plus the 2 extra episodes. That's how I'll be talking to you whereas a review, I'll be talking to you as someone who's never seen the show before. That is the main difference to me between a rant and review. So, if you have yet to see the show, please see the show. There will be tons of spoilers, so I don't want you to get too spoiled. So anyhow, anything else I forgot to mention? Yeah, I would just be talking to you as if you already see the show. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The first 12 episodes or so is more about the, there's more like rounding things up that the first 24 episodes of the original Clannad series did not cover. Some more closing moments, some of the characters that did not get. A few more stories on that part. That's the first 10 or 12 episodes or so. The last is basically Tomoya, which is the blue-haired guy, with his relationship with Nagisa and whatnot. I'm kind of afraid to say that they get married, but since I'm talking to you as if you already got the show, and look at the picture, they obviously got married. Another thing I want to mention is how freaking different Nagisa looks like when she has her hair all up. When she has her hair up, she looks like she's 23, 24, which is actually pretty true, because she's actually about 27, but she's, well, Japanese, so Japanese tend to look a little younger than we Americans, so yeah. And Tomoya and his aging skills. Yeah, he looks the same thing he did when they did that special episode where a year before that Nagisa and Tomoya meet. He looks the exact same thing, and so does Nagisa if she doesn't have her hair up. Also she puts on 5 ages. Well, as soon as you put your hair up. And I want to say this: Nagisa looks 16 to begin with, when she has her hair down. When she has her hair up, she looks like she's 23, 24. It's the coolest. It's a bigger transformation than Aizen putting his hair up from Bleach. She's like, oh, I'm such a nice guy. Take glasses, I'll put hair up. Look how hot I am now. It's just oh my god. It's really incredible. Also, I want to say this: the picture is beautiful. Ah, when they first said her new name, Nagisa Okazaki, I'm like, that is just cool. That's beautiful. And some people will go ahead and complain the fact that they all of a sudden they never kiss, and all of a sudden they have a baby and she's pregnant. They go, what? And I saw the comment sections of when I saw some of it on YouTube, and then I just have to say this: in Japan, they're a lot more conservative about this kind of thing. Yet at the same time, you can go to any bookstore and buy a porno mag, and no one really will bug you too much about it. I mean, seriously, you don't need an ID to buy a porno mag. I'm not even joking. It's hilarious. They're very conservative, but sometimes I feel like they're not at all. Sometimes it's a side of Japan where it's very proper, and another side it's not at all. It's weird. They live side by side. It's really cool. That's why I kind of like their culture a bit. And let's see. Yeah, like I said, they're conservative and that they probably have kissed before, and I'm pretty sure that they might even had sex before they got married, but you don't really know because you can't really read between the lines. I mean, I would only assume they're dating in like her parents' house. I mean, like, so if a guy had a girl at our house that would get when no one else is home, and they like each other a lot enough to like freaking marry each other, I sincerely doubt that like, all right, here in America, sex would have happened. I freaking swear to God, sex would have happened. There would have been sex. Hot, steamy sex, unless they're freaking religious as all hell. Then, well, they're like, no, I will not, I will save it until I get married. Whatever. But, I think that might have what was, I think that's like how that culture kind of is, but you can't really tell. I mean, like, they do a very good job of trying to, keep that under the rug, you know? The only time they actually blatantly admit the fact they have sex is like when she's pregnant. It's like, well, we're married, and she literally just burst out of her having sex. Like, oh my God, really? It's like the most. It's like the weirdest. Alright, there's been several anime where like they blatantly said, "Hey, I'm having sex with that person." So sorry, but this is like the first anime I ever heard of like that's like very non-fan servicey, if you get what I mean. And they say that, and like there's like absolutely no fan service. Like I think like once or twice there might have been some fan service, but that was like about it. Other than the fact there's like no fan service at all. I mean, meh. I guess it's what it is. I mean. Oh well, I mean, I will have to say this. I am actually happy that Tomoya got it in with Nagisa. I just had to get that out of the way. I have to say, their daughter, who I do not remember her name for the life of me, even though I should after all the feels that came about her. She's adorable. I will have to say that she's absolutely freaking motherfucking adorable. I just want to take her and just hug her and just, she's so adorable. Like, I remember like we first saw her when she was 5, I was like, oh my God, she's so cute. I started squealing like a little fangirl. It's like, it sounded wrong, but you get the idea. She's so cute. But I just find this photo just being so great. Let's see. Oh yeah, the whole entire dyings and stuff like that. Like I said, I had no problem with the first half. I was like, man, the only thing I feel like I have to say is like, apparently the dorm lady is now a crazy cat lady. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, it's on the internet. You know it's on the internet because like her boyfriend turned into a cat somehow. I don't know. It's like sometimes this anime just makes me go, what? Especially the second part. The first part was like, meh. I don't get the robot scenes, and I still didn't get the robot scenes at the end of Clannad. I mean, I kind of got it. I mean, I got enough sense where I could have just went off my life without ever seeing Clannad After Story. But oh my God, Clannad After Story, the Feels Festival that goes on the second part, especially episode 16 forward. At the end of this episode 16, as you guys know, Nagisa gives birth to Uzi, whatever her name is. I think it starts with I know it starts with the letter U. I know that much. She gives birth to the kid, and then, well, she dies. And that sucks. And Tomoya goes through 5 years of being emo, and eventually, Nagisa's mother goes, hey, have fun with your child. We're basically like that. We're kind of just traps him into, like, that kind of situation. It's like, don't worry, we'll go together. Then him and his daughter. I think that was really cool on her part to do that. It was really smart and manipulating wise. And I just really did like the anime because of the characters that they show are just have so much character depth. Well, the main characters anyway. Even the supporting characters of Nagisa's parents. I love Nagisa's dad. I just like he's like every every time the geese's mother is not looking, he's just like insults and just bashes her bread. Why does he do that? Do you think you would know by now that every time he bashes her bread, she's like right around the corner, just looking at it, and she gets all upset and cries and runs off, and he has to eat more of the bread anyway. It's hilarious. He just he just shoves his bread down his throat. I want them. Oh my god, it's hilarious. That's why I love the geese's father so much. Oh, and speaking of fathers and whatnot, actually this doesn't really pertain too much to. Oh well. Anyway, in terms of sub versus dub, you know, I saw the dub for the first. I saw the dub for the Clannad, but I did not see dub for the Clannad after story because of the streaming service, the free streaming, because of the website I was watching did not have dub, even though there is dub on YouTube apparently. I don't know why. That's just find that odd to me, but anyway, I ended up watching the show in dub, and I have to say sub is better than dub in this situation. I mean, there's a few stand-up performances in dub. Like I said, the main characters, especially the main characters, and a lot of people say that Englishmen, I mean not Englishmen, but the English-speaking people cannot do moe very well. I mean, there's a few exceptions in this dub, like the exception of Nagisa's voice actor, who I forgot her name. I think her name's Lucy Christian, yeah, who was the same person who did Nami. I mean, like, wow, that's incredible range on her part. The person who also did Fuko, she did a really good job as well. I think the person who did the long-haired twin, the purple-haired twin, I think she did well too. Let's see, yeah, that's it. In terms of that, but let's see. Yeah, what I think of the dying is that, yeah, this is the second time I said that, but I got on a tangent, and oh wow. Anyway, Nagisa dying, as much as that made the feels and it made me almost cry, I don't mind in terms of story, the actual story that went on, especially since, like, even though Tomoya went all emo, and then Nagisa's mother basically trapped him with his daughter, and they went and had some incredible times together, and that was adorable and awesome and just so good, you know, like, after they hit you with the freaking baseball bat, this anime did, the baseball bat feels an emotion, all of a sudden it just looks, oh, everything looks nice, until episode 21, where, like, no, episode 20, where Nagisa's and Tomoya's kid gets sick. The same freaking stuff that Nagisa had, which of course, because, well, come on, you see the picture, they look exactly alike. I mean, it's scary. I mean, they also look exactly like Nagisa's mom. It's just, the similarities is just astounding. But I mean, couldn't like their child at least have like Tomoya's eyes or something like that? Like his kind of complexion or something like that, or his hair, or something. I don't know. Or even his attitude. She's like exactly like her mother. It's kind of scary. It's almost as if you could have had. You used to cut a pair with anyone, and that would still be the same result. Yeah. Still, in terms of the story, that everything was nice, but the end of episode 1, Nagisa's child gets sick, and by the end of episode 22, she basically dies. Bummer. I'm like, no, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't let her die. Don't let her die. And I literally cried. I was like a few tears. Like, no. So it was just, my sister had to come and was like, what the hell's going on? And I showed her, and she started crying with me. We both started crying together. I mean, it's like, the feels that go on in this anime is just like really weird. And comes episode 22. Now this is an episode that a lot of people, it's kind of controversial because some people who like the anime are one way about it, other people are another way. If you guys saw, you guys would have noticed that well, basically the robot and the girl, apparently the girl is actually Nagisa, from what I understand, and the robot is Tomoya. And not Nagisa, but like Nagisa and their child, and Tomoya's child. And yeah, that's apparently what it is. Apparently Nagisa had this kind of vision about it, where like had a dream. Okay, it kind of hurts my head to think about it completely, but it kind of makes sense. You know, it does have its conclusion. But the whole entire effect of those two dying just goes, nope. Kinda really didn't happen. Like, wait, you mean it never happened? No. Kinda really didn't happen. Wait, what do you mean by that? It did happen. We just went back and changed it. Wait, so it did happen? No. It happened. Tomoya remembers it both because he's Tomoya. It's like, okay, what? What? Ugh. Sometimes this anime hurts to think about it if you think about it way too much. Like, what? It's like, sometimes you just have to, like, not think about it too much. I mean, seriously. I mean, it does make sense, and some people don't like the fact that the way it ended the way it did. Personally, I think a better ending would be as if Nagisa and his child, well, basically, he takes her to the hospital, and while she gets better, and happily ever after, the end. That's how I think it should have been, in my opinion. But I don't mind the way it ended either, because not only does it freaking make it so like the family can live happily ever after, it also makes it so everything that would have happened otherwise happens anyway. Not to mention, it wasn't one of those kind of throw in to cover a plot hole kind of things. It just happened out of nowhere. Like, what? No, it wasn't something that was just thrown in. I feel like they planned it ever since at least half a story, if not the whole entire series. Why else do you think there would be a freaking robot the whole entire goddamn series? I mean, I have no problem whatsoever with that, with the way it ended. I mean, my only real problem, I think, is the fact that it makes you feel like the whole entire time they were doing it just so they can't hit me with a baseball bat multiple times. That's how I felt like after story. It's like, damn, hit you with a baseball bat. It's okay. It's okay. It's all better. Everything's all right. Everything's all right. Everything's better again, right? Yeah, everything's great. Bam! Yeah, you hear this, you know those times you have to hit you with a bat? It never happened. It's like, what? Well, it happened, but it didn't really happen. Here's an ice pack. Wait, what? That's basically what they did. That's what I feel like he did. They just did that whole entire part just to hit us with a baseball bat. That's the moral of the story. Sometimes sad animes are just sad because you're sad, and sometimes they're sad because, like, the creators have nothing better to do but make you sad because they are cool bastards. That is why. They just plan it. But I did like the way. I mean, I didn't hate the end, but I kind of liked it. You know, it wasn't the best. I mean, it was an amazing ending. It was actually pretty decent in my opinion. I think I'd give it a 6 out of 10 in terms of endings. Above average. It was good. It was satisfying, and it was nowhere near as worse as it could be. Especially the mindfuck with Evangelion at the end. Oh my god. It was bad enough as it was, and then if they turned that mindfuck of an ending, god damn it. So, what do you think? What I think of this anime in total? First part, like I said, 8 out of 10. Second part, 9 out of 10. So, if you add it all total, that is a let's see, What's 8 plus 9? 17, 17. And all it would be, I think, if average, about an 8.5 out of 10. Let's just do it at. And so this whole entire series gets an 8.5 out of 10, and I do recommend for each and every single one who likes anime to watch this. I feel like you should watch this before you die if you're an anime fan. Out of all the trio of, the holy trio of Eric, Canon 2006, and Clannad, I feel like everyone's been likes Clannad the most, especially for the after story. If only because of the after story and the Views Festival that went on that. But yeah, that's all I have to say about today. Please like, subscribe, all that nonsense if you guys haven't already. And I shall see you guys next time, where I have yet to decide what I'm going to be doing next week. And I mean to post this yesterday, but I was lazy, so I'm posting this today. Sorry about that. So yeah, see ya.